Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Unicross. First off, happy Halloween everyone. Today is the 31st. I'm going to be out all day with the family, going trick-or-treating with Penelope. It's going to be her first Halloween that she'll probably remember or at least enjoy, because the last one, she was in our arms still. She couldn't walk around or hold her own bag, and she didn't know what was going on. But now she's a little bit aware, so I'm going to have a great time today. Just giving you guys a heads up. But guess what? Today we got a treat from Square Enix. Well, JP did, not the global version, but the global version will get this. This is a copycat medal. We've gotten every copycat medal except for the Nightmare Before Christmas. So Oogie Boogie, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. And I think it's it for copycat medals that we don't have. But we should be getting this nominee, and this nominee marks the end of the copycat medals for attributes. So the colors, not the end of copycat medals, but we finally got our first upright power forward copy medal. And this is so important for a couple reasons, because it all began with this. This nominee was the first copycat medal to be in the global version, especially for forward copy. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I remember this being the first copycat medal, at least the first one I cared about, and the first one that broke my heart, and it was a non-mercy pull medal. This little son of a sub right here took so many jewels from me and Anthony. It all started with her. She was the upright magic forward copy. We all went crazy, and it was a non-mercy. Unicross with the root was like ruthless back then. It destroyed us. It had no mercy pulls back then. Mercy pulls were were the rarest thing ever. We see mercy pulls like no tomorrow now, except for Supernova. Back then, mercy pulls, I'm gonna show you guys what I mean. So let's hide nominee here and let's open up this Elgato. So that's cook structure. I'm gonna show you in a second. I'm gonna show you where all the fancy stuff that nominee can do. If you're here for the pull or skip, before it goes any further, copycat medal, guaranteed traits every pull. The banner is amazing. You get a tier 5 to 7 7-star medal per pull, along with a nominee trait medal and a 5 mercy of getting her in a 6-star. So it is a crazy banner. I love these banners. Dusk was amazing, Phantom was amazing, and now we have nominee banner. These are my favorite banners, and you should not skip on copycat medals. I know that a big copycat banner sounds better, but when you can focus on one medal and roll traits every time you pull, that is a really good banner, especially when it gives you sub slots. That JP banner is giving tier 5 to 7 7-star medals per pull. Your guaranteed value as you're pulling for her traits and her mercy pull. It is so good. So good. I love it. That banner's down there if you're looking at it right now underneath the screen. But let's talk about the previous nominee and what it did to us. So if you look up here, Anthony started with 22,200 jewels, and he goes to do his first pull. Here's a nominee banner, falling price deal. So at least it was a falling price deal, and yeah, save up to 11,000 per pull. So he already did a couple pulls, as you can see, just the one pull because it's at 2,500 now. So this is not the end of it, by the way. So he does his pull in the beginning and goes off. All right. It's nothing. Look at the pulls, by the way, guys. This Riku was good back then. Really, really good. Like, this was not that bad of a pull. Even then, this Riku was a little bit out already. He just got it, but he started with that. That was his pull, and you come to his last pull. He's going for that pull. Another reverse. Look at that face. You got my waifu, but look at that face. He's so sad. You guys have a little cut out there, but yeah. And you can see that he ended with 300 jewels up here. So that is the first pull. The second pull is my video. You're going to see me starting off the stream with 34,000 jewels. Going in there, doing some pulls with you guys. Getting that Kyrie over and over and over. The illustrated Kyrie there. The Tyree. And then at the end of the stream, I had this many jewels. This nominee ruined me and Anthony. This first copy medal ruined us. We spent together maybe 80,000 jewels. I spent like 44 in total. Anthony spent like 40 in total as well. Somewhere around there, we spent a lot of jewels for this nominee and ended up not even getting it. Here's my last pull somewhere here if you guys want to see it. So excited for this. There's an upright. I was so happy for this, guys. And then this is the last pull. Boom. We both failed. We both failed. So that was the past. Now this is the future. Namine, Toon Namine, really adorable medal, guys. Really amazing. It is finally here, the first upright power forward copycat medal. So it's great that Namine started it, and this one's ending it with a 5 mercy pull. So it's not going to take 40,000 jewels plus to get this medal. This is going to cost me 15,000, and hopefully it's the same banner that JP got. That banner can only be better if it was only tier 6 or 7 star medals, 7-star medals. But where does the Namine fit? What does she do? Is she worth it to be on a Keyblade? Hell yes. Doesn't matter what you're doing in this game. Copycat medals have the highest value and they never get outdated. Yes, they might be a little bit weaker than other medals, but they fix so many Keyblade issues when it comes to color slots, because maybe you don't have a good upright magic, or maybe you don't have a good upright power. She will copy the medal in front of it that is your powerful medal, so you don't have to pull as much, because copy medals will take care of you for so long. And Vanitas does that on the Fairy Stars very nicely, because a lot of people don't have a good reverse magic medal, but Vanitas, you put that there, boom, your problems are solved. You don't need a pull for reverse magic anymore, because Vanitas will take care of you. Now that we have tier 8 copy medals like this, they will take care of us. You do not need to worry about pulling an upright power medal anymore, because Namine will just copy if you have something on the other slot. So let's talk about what's on the other slot, what's going on. God, this medal looks so good. So let me minimize Namine here, because Namine is kind of big, and Cook's Tracker has been updating, but they didn't update the image yet. So I'm gonna squeeze this little Namine right here. This is where she belongs. And like I was saying, it all started with Namine and it ended with Namine. If I can grab this little Namine right now, that's good enough. So yeah, you can see first Namine came out, then Shion, then Antiform, then Vanitas, and we thought from this point on for forward copy we would get a power or reverse. But another Namine came out, making 3 magic forward copy medals in the game instead of a power one. So maybe this one was supposed to be a power one, but they decided to make it a magic one. It was unique. It had more trait slots, I believe, if you got a boosted version, or there was something unique about it. I think it was that. But that broke the pattern there, and we never thought we would see an upright power. And then Phantom came out, and we're like, okay, well, Phantom's out. That's 2 speed medals for forward, reverse, and upright. And finally, we got this Namine. So we know what Namine does. Copy medals, just copy the medal in front of it. I'm gonna show you guys right now all the Keyblade choices you guys have. So treasure trove, nobody really uses the treasure trove unless PvP forces us, but you can copy your own power medal now on the power slots, or finally copy the reverse medal in front of you. Boss Semnis, Syx, Sephiroth, whatever you guys want. And most importantly, we now have another 4 copy medal in a banner that has guaranteed trade slots every turn, every time you pull, so you can have a good pet slot medal to copy your friend medal when you're allowed to use your friend medal, so you can have a really good copy medal for that, for all those events. Not Coliseum or PvP, but everything else you can rely on your friend medal by copying it with your new Namine. If you get solid traits, even if you don't, you can still copy forward with a tier 8. So that's treasure trove. Olympia, no longer do we have to only copy backward with a tier 5. We can now copy forward with a tier 8. I'm so happy about this. So Olympia finally got something, not a big improvement, but it's definitely gonna help. Like I said before, we had Key Arts Sky to copy backwards for a copy medal in the Moogle Glory. And like I said, our reverse magic, for a lot of us, we have weak reverse magic, unless you pull for the new Luxord. Besides that, everybody uses Vanitas here, and nobody really uses anything else. So in a way, you don't need Namine here, because Vanitas will copy a power medal. But if you do end up getting a good reverse magic medal, now you can just use Namine to copy your pet slot. So now you'll have powerful medals as you go, and you can stop using Vanitas to copy this medal and use Dusk, the other copy medal reverse magic, to copy your Sephiroth, your Boss Semnis, so on and so on. So it fixes it. Backward copy now into a good slot, forward copy into a pet slot. That's Moogle Glory. Then we got, I believe, the Stroke of Midnight. I'm mentioning this one because PvP, having multiple Keyblade setups, if you guys have medals that carry over buffs like Stained Glass, Terror that I use, you can now put your Namine over here to copy forward into a prime metal, so you can fix that magic or whatever you guys need to go into a full setup, or whatever you guys can do. Maybe later on, stained glass metals won't be the only one. There'll be buffers for multiple turns that buff everything, and you don't need any more buffers on the next Keyblade. So Namine copying forward into a magic slot will work out. Not as impressive as everything else, but it is still there. And then of course we have the Fenrir. And why is this important? Well, again, we only had the option to copy backwards into this slot for a tier 5 copy metal, or copy to here. So it's not that bad actually. But now that we have Namine, we have choices to copy right away forward, or that first slot, like I said, for PvP, copy into your Sephiroth, Boss Zemnis, whatever you guys want, and copy backwards with Kiara Sky, or again copy forward on a 2.9 multiplier. So Fenrir is a no-brainer. It is everywhere. We do have nothing on Fairy Stars except for the first slot, so again you can copy forward, but again that reverse magic issue, so it's better to put a probably a Dusk here to copy backwards into a power, or a Vanitas to copy forward. But the best of the best is got to be Darkgnaw. You can finally have a full reversed power Darkgnaw. Besides PvP of Kiara Sky copying backwards, Namine can sit right here and copy forward into your other reverse. So reverse metal, reverse metal, reverse metal. Namine finally makes this a pure reverse power Keyblade, which is really, really cool to see. So obviously this Namine is a no-brainer compared to other copy metals and current Keyblades. As you guys can see, Starlight's not part of it. Fairy Stars doesn't have an upright power unless you're copying the first slot. And then of course Stroke of Midnight. These are like the top 3 Keyblades. Again, first slot. So you would have to be using other Keyblades to really benefit from this upright power, and it's the only reason I see someone skipping out on this. But with PvP making you use other Keyblades, you might as well have every kind of copy metal in the game, because again, copy metals never burn out, and eventually these Keyblades will be replaced. A new Keyblade might be around the corner, the Wreck-It Ralph Keyblade, and it might have a really good upright power slot to be copied. So don't sleep on this metal. You never know what Keyblade might come out, or what meta will change, and then you will need that upright power on the Olympia, because a crazy upright speed metal comes out and you want to copy it forward. So Namine has a place. I love this metal. I love copycat metals. I'm happy to see that Namine is the last one to come in when it all started with her. So I'm really excited about this. Hopefully Global gets the same banner. If it does, I'm gonna grab my treat and I'm gonna go. This is great. I'm super happy. Let me know what you guys are doing with this banner in JP. How many times did you pull? I could bet you right now people are pulling multiple copies to have different traits on it. One with extra attack, -60, ground and aerial, and then another one for extra attack plus 1000 for PvP. I can see that happening. I can see people doing a rating one, grabbing all raid traits on it. A lot of things. When you have a 5 mercy and you have no problem buying jewels, a lot of possibilities can happen. So good luck to everyone who's pulling for this banner. Good luck on your trait rolls. It has sub slots, trait rolls, and a guaranteed medal in 5 pulls. It is a great banner, and copy medals they are the gods of Union Cross. They take care of everything. You don't even have to pull as much because of them. Let me know what you guys think about this banner down below. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.